guys? Go back to Channel 4. Another reaction. We're taking another look at Wage War, ladies and gentlemen, with a surprise drop, actually, because they just released their EP not too long ago, which is like earlier this year. So it's kind of exciting to see like they're coming out with another new wave of music, and it makes you wonder, because like, why would they release that EP, you know, just so soon, and then so soon, not long after that, releasing some new music? So it makes me question, you know, maybe if that was just sort of like maybe if it was like a testing ground to maybe, you know, put out some new tracks and see what the fans, to maybe see what people thought of these new tracks or their new sound, because even though it does sound similar to their past album, which was just that heavy, just with that all-out heaviness, that intensity, those down-tuned guitar, like grungy industrial style play style that these guys are kind of doing nowadays. So I don't know if it was just like a test to see what, you know, fans maybe thought of it, or if there was just like songs that they had in like the pipeline and they were just like, you know, let's just put them out on an EP rather than save them for an album. But they probably should have saved them for an album, if they're, especially if they're coming out with new tracks such as this. So I don't know what the deal behind that is, but it does make me wonder, you know, if they are coming out with like another sort of album later down the line and they're gonna have those tracks on that album as like sort of like a deluxe sort of release. I don't know. We're just gonna have to wait and see, ladies and gentlemen, but I'm super excited to check out some more Wage War. I was a big fan of these guys from back in the day. I was more of a fan of these guys when you're like doing the Blueprints and your, you know, Dead Weight sort of album, more like their first couple albums that came out. But all of them are pretty good, not gonna lie. But they've always had that, you know, like hardcore, that gritty sort of intense, in your face, sort of beat down energy that are kind of different from, like, you know, your modern metalcore band, I would say. So that they're more heavy, they're more intense, but they'll still have, you know, those catchy choruses with my man Cody, you know, showing off his pipes on the clean side of things, you know, very catchy on the chorus side of things where they want to. But I feel like they're leaning into more of that hardcoreness, more into that gritty, that darker side of them, especially with the latest album, Stigma. That one just felt like full force, just full all in, hard in, as hard as they could possibly get. But who knows what this new one has to bring, ladies and gentlemen. I feel like we're gonna get that same sort of, you know, tone that they're gonna go for, the same sort of creepiness, the same sort of, you know, like beat down energy that we might get, or we can get something completely different. We might get a clean one this time around. Who knows? We're just gonna have to wait and see, ladies and gentlemen. But before we get started, be sure to subscribe. I appreciate it, and it really help me out. And you have like Wage More just as much as I do. Be sure to like this video as well. If you're new here, thank you for stopping by, checking out some awesome music. We're just getting started on these heavy bangers, ladies and gentlemen. No time wasted. Let's get right into it. This is Wage War's newest release, titled Sweet Dreams. Let's go, boys! Oh! Oh, lady! Ooh! Oh, rip it up! Oh, speak to me, boys! Woo! Speak to me, Cody! Oh, love those melodic riffs. Bring those Dale tunes in. Bringing the piggies in! Oh yeah! This is what I love from you guys! Let's go, boys! So much rippage! the track so far. Let's go, boys! Put it out with the beat down! Oh yes! Oh yes, ladies and gentlemen. That's the wage war I want. That's the wage war I like to listen to, man. What a banger. What a banger. Yes, I like that. I like that, man. See, that's the kind of energy I was hoping for. That's the kind of, old school kind of mixed with newer age sort of metal stuff I was hoping that they would go for again. But I like that, man. I definitely like that. Still has that, aggressive, deep sort of down-tuned chugs that they always do, just in your face, as hardcore as they could possibly get on those riffs, on those melodic beats, on those deep-sounding tones, you know what I'm saying? But it mixed with the pop metalcore sound of thing. Cody coming in with his clean vocals again, with his angelic voice my man Cody has on the pipes, man. I love when Cody sings these choruses, man. They're so catchy. They're so fun to listen to. I just love hearing his voice, man. It's so clear. Just contrasts so well with Brighton on the deep sounding growls, the deep sounding tones, man. They just complement each other so well, man. It just sounds so amazing in a track like this. But when he gets down low on those deep gutturals, those deep tones, making those pig squealy sort of noises, man, you already know you're in for a ride. You know a song is gonna start slapping when Porky the Pig comes in for the feature, because when those deep gutturals come in, you already know the whammies coming out. You already know the weird alien noises are coming out. You already know the beatdown section of this track is about to slap, because they definitely know what it means to write a good, heavy hitting, hard hitting style breakdown, man, which I love these kind of things, man. So it makes me wonder, so why would they save this single? Why would they keep this from that EP? Why would, maybe it wasn't finished yet, maybe they were still working on it, kind of sort of thing, or that this is just completely different from the EP? But to me it sounds like, similar. It has the similar tones, it has the similar, style and sound that they've been going over for the past couple album cycles or so. So it makes me wonder what they're cooking up behind the scenes. But I could definitely say that this one is probably my favorite one I've heard from them in a long time. Like I said, it has the deep sounding side, it has the hardcore side, it has the melodic metalcore side of things, it has the catchy chorus side of things. So I just love this one all around. Definitely gonna be my favorite one. Probably gonna listen to this one yet again from time to time. But either way, man, I just love their play style. I love how melodic they can get. I love a lot of riffage playing in this one, a lot of lead playing stuff in there as well, playing over the rhythm and playing over the verse sort of thing. Love that old school melodic play style as well. But the main riff though is very groovy, very jumpy. Just remind me of kind of like Blueprints days from back in the day, just for that old school jumpy sort of genty sort of melodic metalcore play style that they used to do from back in the day. Very reminiscent of like early Architects as well. I'm pretty sure they took inspiration from those guys. But very fun, very energetic track to come back and check out too. So it does make me excited, man. It does make me excited to come and check out these guys yet again when they come out with some new stuff. So hopefully, early in the fall season or late this year, they're gonna come out with some new singles. Maybe they're just testing the waters, seeing what's gonna hit, what's not gonna hit, sort of thing. But I don't know, it is what it is. So I still understand the whole band's releasing an EP and then releasing music, especially in the same year, prior, like a couple months after that. So it is kind of a weird thing to me, why not just wait for the album release cycle? So I don't know, it is what it is. But if you guys have any more like news on that, be sure to let me know down in the comments, because it is kind of an interesting thing to think about. But either way, love these guys no matter what. But Brighton and Cody, probably one of the best vocalists in the game when it comes to this sort of music, man. And all I can say is I'm here for it whenever they come out with some new stuff as well. So yeah, so be sure to hit that subscribe button, especially new here, who's going through every single big channel and just running website on a single one. I guarantee that, and I'll see you guys in the next one.